Okay, so believe it or not, today is day number 33 and we had lesson number 34. It's December 4th, it's Saturday, it's Shabbos, and yeah, so last week I got the invite on my calendar for my Prog check, which is basically like a quick examination in the airplane with another instructor, an instructor I don't fly with often. And basically, it basically is just like a test before I do my solo flight. So I am sharing that. So whether or not I pass or fail my first time, I will definitely share as well, even though, nobody wants to fail and nobody wants to admit that they failed either. But, I'm gonna be that guy. And yeah, so I texted my instructor yesterday being like, I'd love to get into the plane one more time before our check ride. I've already used a lot of hours and probably already clocking up to like 40 hours of flight time, which is a lot for your solo, I think, according to like the average. So he's like, yeah, let's book it if you want to. So I booked. We had a 6:30 a.m. flight. So got up really early and we got to the plane. We did our passenger briefing using that safety mnemonic, and we went through our pre-takeoff briefing, going through like different scenarios of emergencies that we might have to concur to if there was an emergency during our climb or throughout the entire flight. And the airport was really quiet, so we took off. We were the only plane in the traffic pattern. The weather was perfect. There was beautiful sunrise. I wish I got some pictures, but today I did not have my GoPro because I've lost my portable charger, and my GoPro dies. And then I found my portable charger because somebody returned it, thank goodness, to the school. I left it in like one of the airplanes last week. And okay, so we took off and we came to land, and it was like butter smooth, like a perfect cream cheese, not even a veggie cream cheese, just like a smooth cream cheese on like a good New York bagel. It was so smooth. And then we took back off right away because it was a touch and go, and my instructor like laughed and said, I can't believe you made me pretty much like get up this early on a Saturday to get back in the plane one more time, where like you're really prepared for this check ride. We already did a lot of the maneuvers, and I just really wanted to do some landings before we actually took off. He had asked me like, so what's the point? Do you want to do landings? Do you want to do maneuvers? Whatever it is. And I kind of said, today's just landings. So after that first touch and go, he was laughing and whatever. And he said, let's just do 2 more and then we're done. Because like, there's no reason to waste flight time. Because, time is money, and a lot of money in this industry. So, and I really appreciate my flight instructor being honest. And anyways, so we did another one. We came back, we made an approach, and then he said, okay, go around. So right before we touched down, I remembered throttle, attitude, and configuration. So we applied full throttle, we picked the nose up, apply right rudder, because you're increasing that throttle, and it felt so natural to me, and I was so proud that like afterwards I was like, oh my God, like naturally my foot pressed that right rudder. Finally it came, and yeah, so we immediately raised our flaps a little bit, then we positive ESI rate, positive climb rate. We were at a clean configuration. We came back around, and as we were making that final approach, he said, is this the last one? And I said, yes, let's make this the last one. So we called into tower. We asked that it just be, like a full stop, which means we weren't going to take off again. And again, it was a great landing. Everything went so well. And then we had our post flight briefing, and he said, you're ready, just go positive, have a good time. I don't know who the next, I mean, I know the name of the instructor I'm going up with, but I never met this individual before, so we'll see how that goes, and I'm really excited. So what am I nervous about? I'm nervous about maneuvers, of course, because like you takeoff's fine. Then you go to do maneuvers, and it's a kind of time where like if you mess something up, if you're not so coordinated on one of your stalls, I'm nervous that I'll lose a little bit of confidence. You don't know what the instructor is going to say. You don't know if he's going to say, oh my goodness, you're not like sufficient enough. And then what's going to happen is when you have that like lack of confidence right after that, I'm afraid that will happen. And then we're going for landing. And then with that lack of confidence, you lose the lack of confidence on your landing, and you got to be confident when you're being the pilot in command. You have to be confident. So I'm going to like remember and remind myself that I'm doing all this to follow my dream. It's supposed to be fun. And yeah, like I just have to have a good time. So looking forward to that. And we'll see how it goes on Monday morning. Right now we're scheduled for Monday, although tomorrow night I do have like a volunteer thing I'm going to, and then like a concert. So I think I'll be a little on the later side tomorrow night, but I think I'll still be able to get enough sleep to like wake up comfortably Monday. So now just the next 24 hours is going to be checking that weather forecast and making sure that my winds are minimal, especially against my personal minimums. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I'll keep y'all updated.